think Fury might do what he says. I think he might go out there and try and knock him out. I think, I don't think he's going to... He says he won't be herky-jerky. I think he will be. I think that's just his style.
Tyson Fury will never change his style. His style is to be cagey and elusive. If he goes and tries to knock Wilder out, it's not a smart idea. Mustafa is telling him that it's stupid. Mustafa advising him that too. Don't get me wrong, Wilder is chinny. He can get clipped and he can get knocked over, but Fury don't need to make it 50-50 shooter early. He just needs to box him early and then try and knock him out mid-fight. He can't. But Fury said a lot of things anyway. He says a lot of things I don't do a lot of what he says. He said, I'll bang this guy out. I'm going to bang this guy out. And he can't bang anything out, So let's see what happens.
But don't you feel like... I felt like Wilder not doing the press conference for that fight was an advantage to Wilder originally. But I actually felt after watching the presser that it was a big advantage for Wilder, because I think at the end of it, Wilder would have been thinking, like, I spoke well, I was a little bit chilling, and Fury didn't really want to engage, so...
I think you never know.
Did you see the big chair?
Yeah, you can never read into boxing. Fury's probably thinking to himself, you know what? Why am I wasting my energy with this idiot? He's probably thinking, boxing's a funny thing. Don't always believe what you see.
Those are the words of Eddie Hearn and Dillian the Body Snatcher Whyte on Tyson Fury claiming to knock out Wilder in 2 rounds. Eddie Hearn thinks he's going to try to knock him out in 2 rounds. Dillian Whyte thinks that's a stupid thing to do, as you guys heard. Dillian Whyte really thinks he's a liar, because we know Tyson Fury does say a lot of things and, does something else or whatever, or say this thing this day and then say another thing another day, okay, the very next day. So that's Tyson Fury, take it like a grain of salt, really. He might have been feeling that on that day, but, it was some weight behind this, because he did change trainers. It was a story behind this. And the trainer that he had, Javon Sugar Hill, which is relatives, his uncle is Emmanuel Stewart, the Kronk's Gym. He wanted to have the power like Thomas Hearns, and it's funny that Fury mentioned Thomas Hearns, the hitman, the Motor City Cobra. Yes, he could bang. Yes, he was tall. He was rangy. He was lanky. He fought in angles, and he could knock you out. But what happened when he did fight fire with Marvelous Hagler? Yes, he went for the KO, but he got KO'd. So referencing what Dillian Whyte said, it makes sense. What he's trying to do is foolish. This is what I think Tyson Fury is going to do if he tries to knock Deontay Wilder out. He will try in round 2, because he prophesized in round 2. And, he's trying to be the next Muhammad Ali, and that's a whole nother video. I'll get to that later. But he's trying to count the round that his opponent goes down. So he will try in round 2. If it doesn't work, I think he's going to revert, instinctively back to what he knows. Period. Because it obviously he couldn't knock out Wilder, and looking at the first fight, he couldn't. He stunned Wilder at the end of the round. Maybe at the very end of the fight, okay, in the 12th round, maybe Wilder was fatigued. Yes, he was rocked, but a lot of things go with fatigue. When you're fatigued, things affect you differently, okay? A lot of times people are beat up because of pure exhaustion. Now, I didn't think that Deontay Wilder was exhausted, but I seen Tyson Fury catch him with straight rights. Now, the left hook dazed him, and that left hook that Deontay Wilder didn't see. Neither did the right hand, but the left hook looked like it did more damage, honestly. But it could have been a combination of the two, the right and the left that landed after Tyson Fury rose like Lazarus, okay? So that could be the case if he, maybe he sees that 12th round, and that gives him motivation, like, hey, I can take this guy out. Dillian Whyte, again, says that Deontay Wilder's a little chinny. Maybe he's referencing the knockout of Klitschko where he was twitching, so he claims. So, and that's another video. We're going to get to that later, whatnot. But anyway, Dillian Whyte thinks it's stupid. Eddie Hearn thinks he's going to go for the knockout. I think he's going to go for the knockout in the second. If it doesn't work, he's going to revert back to what he knows how to do. Dance, move, be slippery as a goldfish, stick, move, get out of the way, and hopefully you don't get knocked out trying to get the win outboxing Deontay Wilder. Anyway, that's my take on this video. You guys tell me what you think about Eddie Hearn and Dillian Whyte's prediction of Tyson Fury's KO of the second round. Please subscribe, and you guys been counterpunched. Peace.